So I'm in the mood to do videos today because it's such a nice weather. It's not hot. It's a little windy, but it's nice and cool. It's not it's kind of humid but kind of cool. So I'm good with that as long as it's cool. This is your blood good Japanese maple. Honestly, if you have a blood good, you don't need to get other ones that are similar to this because I just bought I want to say Imperial 1, and it looks just the same. I mean, it's exactly the same. I think this gets bigger than my Imperials do, but they both react the same. This is more known. This is a more known tree, so it gets pretty big. The good thing about this is it's easily grafted or easily clone. I actually cut quite a bit of clones out of this one to grow. Yeah, it got windy suddenly. So yeah, this is it looks like I don't know what you call these, but the leaves have these 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, the 7. I guess your other ones only have 5, 2, 4, 6. That's funny. The other ones have 6. This one's got 7. So, but again, this is your blood good. If you can, try to buy this true from a grafted form, because your seeds are gonna look pink. I've seen them and they look pink. So when I say grafted, and I believe this is this one's a low graft. This is where they grafted right here. So this bottom trunk is this tree right here. This tree. And what they do is they cut. If you had one and you wanted to make it a graph here, you'll cut here and then put the other part and tape it together. Ultimately, it will take its form. So 90% of your Japanese maples are gonna be grafted. So typically, if you cut this right here and you had a rootstock, you can take this and make it another tree out of this and sell it for 40 bucks. So literally, like right here, you cut that and put it on a tree stock, let it grow it a year. And that's what they do. That's what the nurseries do. They have several of these mother trees, and every year they'll cut hundreds of these little scions, they call them, and they cut them during the winter time, not this time of the year, because it's already growing. It's already spread its growth. So you want to do it when it's dormant. So that's how it looks when the sun hit. Yeah, if you can get the blood good, do get it from grafted. If you want the true form, it's grafted. If you don't care and you just want a Japanese maple tree, seedlings are fine, but you want to keep in mind, seedlings shouldn't cost you that more or the same as a blood good, like a grafted one. So I pay $40 for this. If you're paying $40 for a seedling, that's a little bit too much. Seedlings should be less because they're not a true representation of their parent. So if I grew seeds out of this here, this is a coral bark, and I got a lot of seeds here, which is a great thing, but I can't sell this as a coral bark Japanese maple next year. It's just a Acer palmatum. I can say that its parents are from here, from this variety, but I cannot say it's a coral bark Japanese maple tree. So this is one of those plants that I always kind of butcher. I'll try to do this one in a little bit. This is the Tamuki Yama. I have a hard time saying it when I don't see the words spelled out. I have 2 of these nice trees. One of them actually has a few seeds. This one has no seeds. When I say seeds, they actually call them samaras. They don't really call them seeds, I guess. So this one's got a few here. Hopefully down the road I can sort of get some seeds. Again, you can't really sell them as their parents. So it looks like this one's a little bit younger. Like, oh, I got a few seeds here. So from the looks of it, you want to save your older stalks because all these new growth have no seeds. So yeah, these are all new growth, so they don't have seed. But your older ones, like the insides, have seeds. So I'm gonna try to save a couple old stalk branches instead of cutting them off. I was gonna rid all those insides because they're all just gonna die. When you have such a thick tree like this, the inside branches typically just die off. So I got off to a tangent, but back to the good Japanese maple. If you can get it in its grafted form. If not, you get a seeding, it's gonna get a little pink. It's gonna look pink. That's your blood good Japanese. It gets pretty big, so if you want a big one, get that. If you want, there are dwarfs. That Tamuki Yama, that's a dwarf. That's already a mature tree right there. So those ones get up to like 20 feet tall. So be a good shade tree. So that's probably why I got it. And I believe this is almost the same, but yeah, they kind of look funny, but the leaves look different, but the colors look the same. So that's a red dragon, and I'll do a little bit more in depth down the road. For now, I'm just the blood good is the one going. So a lot of these are rootstocks that I'm growing. This is a different kind of a maple. It is a Amir maple, and I got a lot of those. So I probably got like 1,000 of those.